Hello and welcome to part number 23 of Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom No Death playthrough. Today we're going to be going after Gleeoks. Now, this is going to be a series of videos, I think 3, maybe 4 videos that I'm going to make starting from part number 23, which is going to be called the Great Gleeok Hunt. Now, why did I choose Gleeok? There's lots of bosses in this game, including Lynels, Hinox, Flux Constructs, Frogs, Gloom Hands, to name a few, and of course the Gleeoks, Madulga. These are all bosses. Why choose Gleeoks? The reason for that is Gleeok is the only monster which appears in the sky, the surface, and the depths. So it will cover pretty much everything. And what I'm going to do is start off by engaging with Flame Gleeoks. Then I'll do Frost, Thunder, and then finally the King Gleeoks. So this does require a lot of planning. Number one, you would need the full set of Fierce Deity armor. This is recommended, it's not required, but it does increase 50%. It does make it so that you do 50% increased damage. Savage Lynel bows so that you can take down their heads. Shields with the rockets on them. You don't need shields in this fight, but you do need shields so that you can gain verticality. Swords with good fuses, so I've fused it with Silver Lynel Saber Horns and whatever else I could find. Recipe for heat resistance. So I've got this one for 10 minutes. So this is by cooking 4 chili mushrooms. If you can get 5, that'd be great. That's all I had, so I used that. Energizing steamed mushrooms or anything which gives you the energizing effects, because we will be gliding quite a ways off to reach the Gleeoks. And then just general healing items so that you can heal if you need be. Also, you need fairies. So I've got 4 fairies for the purposes of no death playthrough. You may get hit by Gleeok's attacks and they will one-shot you. I only have 3 hearts, so I need as many fairies as I can get. Keese eyeballs. So in case we are not able to take down the Gleeok before it goes too far high in the sky, we've got Keese eyeballs so that we can aim it at it and then bring it down by honing on to its location. Also have lots of rockets as capsules so that once we've got these 4 used up, because each Gleeok will take approximately 3 to 4 shields, you can quickly fuse these and then move on to the next Gleeok. So today I'm going to be taking on Flame Gleeoks. There are 4 Flame Gleeoks in the game. There are total 14 Gleeoks in the game, so there's 3 in the sky, 10 in the surface, and 1 in the depths. So I've marked them I've put a pin on them, and the first one we're gonna go for is this one. So this one can be reached from this sky island here, and the reason I'm gonna go with this one is because all the other Gleeoks, the Flame Gleeoks, are all on the surface. They're on the ground. They're not in air. Flying around doing a circuit. This one though is in the air doing a circuit, so we're gonna glide towards it and then engage it in combat. I have prepared as much as I could to my ability, and then let's see how it goes. So this should be visible. There it is. That's our quarry, and this thing is flying pretty far high up in the air. I would consider this almost a Gleeok that is found in the sky, but as we get closer, we drop down low enough so that we are actually on part of the surface rather than the sky. Now, as we glide closer towards it, it will kind of loom above us. So we won't be on top of it, but that's okay. In my experience, as I've engaged this Gleeok in battle, it typically gets on the same surface level, as eye level as you, and then engages you in combat. So that's kind of what it is. As you can see here, it will get closer, and it made the temperature unbearably hot. I'm gonna take my first food, and I'll take that momentarily. And basically aim at the eyes. And then I would just switch towards the glide set so I can just go down if need be, quicker, and make my landing impact proof. And then quickly switch over to this and have my weapons out. So I'm gonna start with this one and let's see how it goes. So it's about to fly, and immediately we want to use the shield. So these guys are no joke. Okay, this one I might not be able to get. I actually managed it. And there you have it. And I didn't even have to use the chill shroom recipe, which is great. I can use it on the other ones. And our loot is the various Gleeok wings and the flame Gleeok horn, which we can fuse or sell as need be. So that's the first one. Next one, I will go to this location here. So we can take the Skyview Tower. And before you engage it, make sure to fuse your shields with the rockets. And make sure you've got high durability on the weapon and on the bow, so that you don't lose your weapons mid-combat. I'm gonna just quickly fuse 4 rockets here. I guess I have 2 rockets, but that's okay. Always fuse all your shields, because you never know when this might get messed up. And I have messed up these fights quite a bit. Okay, so that's that. Make sure to keep your shield away just so that you can aim easily. And the second bow goes out. Can I not use any of them? No. Okay, perfect. The same thing here. This one is in the Bridge of Hylia, so if I am not incorrect, it's going to be there, that away. And let's quickly take on the glide set again. Again, I'm preparing for this. Maybe it's a bit of an overkill the way I've prepared for it, but this is a pretty large, this is a pretty big boss, and this boss tends to fight in range. It doesn't like to fight in close combat. Now you can deal damage to it in any part of the body, but the best damage, critical damage, is dealt on the head. So just be aware of that. And as we get closer to it, it will be able to detect us. And I'm going to switch over to the Master Sword just because I do not wish to break these swords. They have silver Lionel saber horns. I wish to recover those. Okay, so we are almost on top of it. And yikes. Okay, that didn't do anything. Need not have done that. Okay, good. It broke. Okay, so that's okay. We've got a third sword here. That's the fourth. Remember, the bow does a lot of damage too. There you have it. That's the second one dead. So 12 wings and 6 of these horns. That is perfect. That is exactly what we need. The third one is in this location, and we can use this sky tower to reach it. And again, before we engage it, make sure to fuse your shields. Always, always, always fuse your shields with the rockets, and make sure that you've got ample rockets, because the Gleeok has very long range attack. Aside from the flame breaths or the frost breath or the thunder breath, it will use a gust attack which will send you flying. I was barely able to get out of the way of it, but I may get hits yet. Okay, so we are looking at the purple one. And make sure to put away your shield, because you do not need the shield. Okay, so we've got this. I'm gonna try to make it so that... yeah, we'll see. May have to swap out my weapons. There are some weapons I do not want destroyed. So he's in this location right there. We can't see it right now. Actually gonna see if I can just sort of rest here. Stamina is paramount, as you saw. Well, that's why we've got the stamina regenerating recipe. Just trying to see if I can just sort of use this. Yeah, so there he is. Again, unbearable heat. That's just because it's in the desert. Can make sure to face towards it. Drop. Okay, so this one is gonna be a little bit tricky to strike. Oh. Gosh. Might just be a better idea to let it fly a little bit. Oops, okay. So see, that's what I'm talking about. It can get messy anytime. Wanted to take off. Ooh. That's a much better position for me. Whoa. So it's only the armor that saved me there. Otherwise it would have been a whole lot harder. Okay, so one of my weapons is about to break. I'll use this. There's the Gus attack. And that's about to break as well. Okay, so that's a lot of good fuse. Okay, was this the desert that caused us to sort of have that unbearable effect there? Okay, so that was the third one, and the final one is located right there. I'm just gonna check the durability of my weapons here. I could try to use each of these if I so desired, but what I'm gonna do actually is gonna wait till the Master Sword is revitalized again and fuse it with one of these, because Rusty Broadsword, I do not wish to lose these silver Lionel Sable Horns. I've got 5 of them fused. These two I'm okay losing, but this one I'm not, so I'll be right back. And we're back. The time has elapsed. The Master Sword is at full power again. Again, I'm doing this just for the sake of being prepared. And one other thing to note here is the fact that I have a hardy radish. You should also make anything that gives you extra hearts, because as long as you're on the surface, you don't have the risk of the hearts, temporary hearts being taken away by the gloom effects. Okay, so that's that. And now without further ado, we'll engage the final Gleeok. This island is conveniently located right on top of it, so we shouldn't need the glide set, I think. There he is. Can't really maneuver much with this set on. Let's prepare ourselves. I don't mind losing these. And may as well. I did this for demonstrational purposes, but make sure to wear the heat resistance or get the heat resistance effect as well. Also the final gear, just so that so once I take this, I will not be taking any, or be at risk of taking any damage from heat. That was broken. First shield up. Okay, let's try to use this one. Oops. Okay, he got me there. See, that's what I'm talking about. He can get you. And as stuff like this happens, be sure to switch over to Keith's eyeballs. And I think he's gonna push me back further here. Whoa. Yikes. The Lionel Reaper is also close to being broken here. there you have it. So remember, mess ups may happen, and for that you've got your armor, you've got yourself your additional food, so be sure to make use of that. So yeah, so that's about it. That's how you take on the flame Gleeoks, and next up we're going to be taking on the frost Gleeoks. And for that we've got a different recipe in mind, and I shall discuss that in greater detail in the upcoming video. But yeah, in the meantime, thank you so very much for watching. Have yourself a wonderful day. Take care. Bye bye.